Hi, I'm Dave Westfall, and this is Dick Newton. A little more than 11 years ago, Dick gave me a phone call, and that turned out to be the start of the MRO.
Yeah, on the 5th of October, 1995, Dave and I met for the first time on top of the mountain here. Dave had a mountaintop looking for a telescope, and I had a telescope looking for a mountaintop. It was a marriage made in heaven.
Well, I'm very pleased. I'm overwhelmed at the magnitude of what we set in motion. This is so big. I've said this to a lot of people. Even the water system is impressive up here. I mean, we have bathrooms with flush toilets now. We have a full kitchen here. We have three rooms. They're going to be bedrooms. They're not set up that way. 2 bathrooms. One of them is fully handicapped accessible. And that's just on the support space. We haven't even begun to talk about the telescope yet.
Life is good now.
There were, well, it's fair to say that there were 3 or 4 years when all of the MRO project was Dick Newton and Gary Lose and myself.
So it was just, it wasn't even a paper at that point many years ago. It was just a thought.
Because now I work for Department of Defense, so that's how I come across a kind of a surplus telescope. A friend of mine in the Pentagon dug up for me, and so I was looking for a place that had a good view of the range, the missile range, so we could use it to track missiles on the range. And the concept was dual use. The military would use the telescope in the day to track missiles, and the astronomers could use the telescope at night for stargazing and their science work. So this dual use approach from both the military and the universities made it possible to justify the funding.
Oh, a whole variety of things, and in fact we probably haven't anticipated all the things we're going to do. The telescope is optimized for looking at bodies in the solar system, and very few telescopes are optimized in that way.
Hello, everybody.
Peace out.
I need a copy of that so I can get it to verify.
Yeah. Hello. We're stars.
Looked at it in great detail when you were down there.
No, they have okay. Fine. You guys So I'm looking for a new job. So if you know of anything, Mercury is 20,000 Well, I think they backed down on that. And the fellow who used to fly the bands back and forth. Why don't we check out the Superman? Gary, Dave Finney, standing in the old closet hut next to the plywood box with that mirror. Remember those days? We used to go and show people the mirror. Yeah. We used to go and show the mirror because that's
all we had in those days.
That's it. They're slewing the telescope, Rob.
That's a good thing.
So Chuck, what is that behind you?
Rumor that's a telescope. But I've been told officially it's not officially a telescope unless it has an eyepiece.
I see.
But I know astronomically this is the 2.4 meter telescope, which is the first of two astronomical instruments coming under the ridge. The mirrors came to us vis-a-vis the U.S. government, the Army, and the Air Force. New Mexico Tech purchased the telescope through EOST out of Tucson, and it's been only recently brought here to the observatory, and the plan is to have it fully operational by the end of November.
Yes, by the way, tell us who you are.
I'm Chuck Cormier. I'm the Magdalena Ridge Observatory Program Director.
Kevin Harris.
And what do you do here?
We build a telescope from U.S. Technologies.
And right now you're guiding and aiming the telescope from here.
Yes. We control the interface here, tell it to point to a specific star.
I'm Eileen Ryan. I'm the project manager and the project scientist for the 2.4 meter telescope project in the Magdalena Ridge Observatory. And the telescope you're seeing right now is an amazing feat of engineering. The telescope has as its goal 3 primary missions: to do classical astronomical research and also to contribute to our national security efforts by improving our ability to do space situational awareness.
My name is Len Truesdell, and I was on this project back in the early 90s, well after Dave was here, but all we had to show for it was that mirror, and we had it in a plywood box in a Quonset hut. And we would bring visiting dignitaries in and open the plywood box and say, "Isn't this neat? Someday it'll be a telescope." And they kind of nodded politely like they knew what we were talking about. And lo and behold, here it is, only many years later.
We showed Congressman Skeen the mirror, and he asked me what it would do for defense of the border. And I said to him, "Congressman, do you mean the border with Mexico or the border with Texas?"
New Mexico has not only the clear skies but the dark skies. I think that we've got the right environment for so many different ways that we can lead, but it always takes partners on the ground who can get it done. And so Dr. Ryan, we appreciate your hard work. Van, we appreciate you being smart enough to hire good people. That's great. Just our partners from Cambridge, thank you very much for being here. It's a great day. Nothing ever happens just by circumstance. It's always hard work, dedication. This is a unique opportunity for us in New Mexico to show one more time that we're at the forefront of a lot of the things that matter to the country.
That's okay with you. Well, welcome to this monumental event in the history of New Mexico Tech. For those of you who have not had a chance to meet me, I'm Van Romero, the Vice President for Research and Economic Development here at the university. Today marks the opening of the first facility of the Magdalena Ridge Observatory, or MRO as we call it. President Lopez was unable to attend today's events. He had to go to a hearing of the Legislative Finance Committee to keep the money rolling into New Mexico Tech. But he promised me that the weather would be beautiful up here, and of course the President is always right. Next I'd like to introduce Undersecretary Jay Cohen. Jay is the Undersecretary for Science and Technology at the Department of Homeland Security. Prior to that, Jay was Admiral in the U.S. Navy that was in charge of the Office of Naval Research, and the funding for this program goes to the Office of Naval Research, and we want to thank Jay for that support. Jay, could you say a few words?
Well, Van, thank you so much for including me, and Mr. and Mrs. Romero, you done good. that telescope was a wonderful investment. We thank you so much. It was a great honor and privilege for the United States Navy to be part of this program. And as I told Congressman Pierce earlier, we are so honored that Chairman Skeen, we honor his memory for initiating this program along with Senators Domenici and Bingaman, the governors of New Mexico. Is a true bipartisan effort. Science and technology knows no party. It is the basis for the economic engine that powers New Mexico and powers our great economy and our great democracy.
Eileen, no.
She's doing the count.
Okay.
Ready?
We're ready.
1, 2, 3.
Let's flip it.
Done.
Is it spinning?
I don't know.
Hey, there it goes.